Yo, what's up, guys? It's One Time Play here, back at it again with another one. And today we're gonna be talking about a few new updates that have come out just recently, and just to include a few, is but not all of them. It's just gonna be the NFL outfits, the collaboration between Fortnite or Epic Games and the NFL. We're gonna be talking about the new release date for the new update, which is gonna include the latest assault rifle. We also gonna be talking about Little kev challenges, and we actually know the release dates for the new starter pack, the Striker Summit. And so let's just get into that. But first, player intro. All right. Well, first things first. Obviously, we're gonna talk about the NFL outfits, and in case you guys haven't seen the promo trailer, which actually was just released today, because they only today they decided to release whatever this collaboration might be or could potentially be in the future, whatever. So today they just decided to drop a new trailer, and in case you guys haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. Cause we need to discuss some stuff about it, and so I'm just gonna play it real quick. Enjoy. And so that's basically it. And in case you guys missed it, there's something there that I don't know. I guess they just wanted to throw it in there because if you look around everywhere else, every single little emote you see has been already in the shop. Besides one of them, which is the number 42, and it's on the left side of the screen. You can see him doing a particular dance that no one knows what it is, and so here I'll be playing it right now just so you guys can see it. But just keep an eye on number 42, and that's essentially what the thing is. This is essentially all I wanted to discuss about this. I mean, other than the fact that they're actually releasing like football skins, which is cool. I hope they actually make it so that you're able to remove some of the helmets. That'll be actually pretty neat. But if they don't, then I'll still be probably buying some of those skins because they look nice. But now moving on from something else, we're gonna basically be discussing like tonight, not tonight, but tomorrow's night update, which is gonna include the new what's it called, the new assault rifle, and not just that, but it's also gonna be including the new change to the explosives because I think it's still being implemented, the 25 damage thing. And so they're gonna remove that because they obviously realized that it was a bad idea. I mean, no one liked it. That was about that was pretty much the entire Fortnite community saying that, hey, that kind of sucks. I mean, maybe if you can make it to be as it was before, it'll be a little bit more balanced, so that people are not hiding and you can spam the rockets. But they did that themselves. Like they decided to get in the way of the rockets and how that pushed people to be more aggressive because look, when somebody's shooting rockets at you or grenade launchers, the worst thing you could do is stay on the exact same spot because they're gonna destroy everything. And even after they destroy whatever you just built, there's gonna be one of those grenade launchers or one of those rockets they're spamming. It's eventually gonna go through your buildings if you keep building on the exact same spot. So before it used to be that you had to go and I don't know, engage the opponent, whoever it is that is shooting these rockets or grenade launchers at you. But then they change it to where it's like you can't carry that many, so people are obviously smarter about spamming the rockets. And the same with RPG, they made it so that it takes longer for it to load, which is fine. But they actually just basically restrict how many rockets you can carry, which is a huge drawback when it comes down to forcing people to come out and fight you. And so now they're looking for ways to like force people to not turtle up, just as you guys seen on the tournament, because that's not exciting at all. And so I can understand what they're coming from, but they also did this to themselves. And redeploying Gladys really isn't adding to that necessarily. Yes, it has more versatility, to people jumping left and right and being capable of making better moves. And so, but that's not necessarily gonna solve the issue, the problem that like the competitive scene has been suffering from. And yes, some people decide to talk about how like, oh, it's so stupid to fight people, blah blah blah. And it's like this is just the smartest way to play, and then they're right relative to how Fortnite plays. That is the smarter way to go about it. However, it's not the most exciting. And just as many people have said it, even Daquan himself, he's like, I don't play scrims and I don't do any of that stuff because it's boring. And you can understand where he's coming from because from a viewer perspective, even when you're playing, man, like you know how irritating it is to spend 20 minutes in a match just to eventually die at the end because you were camping the whole time. It's far more satisfying to go out with a bang when you got like 10, 7 kills than to it is to die after waiting 20 minutes for the last two people. You know that shit, and it's boring too. You don't do anything, and so I could agree with people saying that something needs to change, and I can agree with Epic wanting to do something about it. It only makes sense, and I actually agree with whatever changes they want to make. And so, but there's a lot of other ways to go about it than forcing people to, I don't know, get out of their boxes because it's just basically what they tried doing it by getting in the way of what's it called, the materials, and that just backfired. It doesn't make any sense for them to touch materials by any means necessary. If they want to add more materials so that people are less scared of spending the resources, then okay, that's cool. That will force people to make better like moves and whatnot. But if to just get in the way of how they hours work doesn't make any sense. It's what makes Fortnite, and so you don't want to get in the way of what makes your game great, right? So they kind of left that alone and decided to say like, hey, yeah, we fucked up, and they decided to go back on like whatever the changes they made, just as they did for the rocket launcher. And so I could understand why they want to change things. It's boring. The competitive scene is boring. Like the screen matches, I guess, as relative to how Fortnite is now, obviously is how you should play if you want to go for the win. But relative to when it comes down to the viewer, it is a boring thing to watch, and I'm not very excited about it. Like I'd rather like watch what Nick and Aiden did than I don't know, wait for like 60 people at the end of the match to die in the storm. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's boring, and so I can understand why Epic Games would want to implement something like, I don't know, anything really to just get that out of the way. And so now let's moving on from that, and now let's start discussing the new release date that is going to be the starter pack, the Strike Summit. As you can see on the PlayStation Store, you can see that it says November 6th, and it's gonna cost you $5, and it's gonna give you 600 V bucks, and that's essentially just gonna be the new starter pack. I mean, it looks nice. We haven't received a Twitch Prime skin, which is kind of sad. We were receiving one every single season, and they haven't done that lately. And so I guess the starter pack is something that they're gonna keep implementing. And who knows if they're gonna give us a new Prime skin exclusive. I look forward to it if they do, and if they don't, then that's sad. But you know, whatever. They got more sponsors now. It seems like besides Twitch, since they're working with the NFL. And so yeah, the new Summer Striker starter pack comes out November 6th. Five. It's gonna cost you $5, and it's gonna give you, I don't know, depending on how you want to look at it, either a free skin or free V bucks. So relative to how you want to look at it, you get it for free, or you get V bucks with the purchase of a $5 skin. Um, so yeah, now one last thing I want to touch on, and that's the Lil kev challenges that came out the day after the event. And in case you guys missed it, it did some crazy numbers. Honestly, there was like 1 million views on Twitch and another like 1.5 million on Twitter in total. And so yeah, that it was like almost 3.5 million live viewers witnessing this particular live event on Fortnite. And so the moment that that happened, there was new challenges released, and they give you a back bling. It says it likes to play by the lake, right? And so the backpack doesn't have speakers; they're googly eyes. And so I just wanted to touch on that because I thought it was speakers, but they're not. It's just googly eyes. And so yeah, all you have to do is complete 3 challenges. I put them up right here, and then you get the back bling. It's not the nicest thing, but at least it's exclusive. And so yeah, man. That's it from me. And if you guys made it this far, don't forget to give the video a like. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Here we update everybody on everything Fortnite. And yeah, man, thank you guys for watching. It means a lot to me. This is One Time Play signing out. Peace.